Hello everyone, my name is Dustin Jones, owner of Blackstone Custom Calls. Um, Today I want to start a series, I don't know how many I'm going to make of this, called Friction Calling Beyond the Basics. In order for me to get beyond the basics, we're going to have to cover them first. And I hope this helps out a few people, maybe just getting into turkey calling or turkey hunting, whatever. First off, I'm going to tell you all the surfaces we're going to cover today. Conditioning wise, conditioning is the first step to getting a good sound out of a call. We're going to cover glass and crystal, which I don't condition any different, just depends on what I want to do with the call. Slate, aluminum, and ceramic. First up, I just got this is a cherry glass over slate. And when you get a call from me, it comes with two strikers, two-piece hickory and a two-piece diamond wood. It's also going to come, a glass call will come with a 120 grit piece of sandpaper. It's just emery cloth or belt sander paper. And it's going to come with an 80 grit piece. So that being said, that's what I ship with them. I know a lot of people like the silicon screen or drywall sandpaper. I don't like it that well because when you use it, it leaves a grit on the call and you got to blow it off air, do all kinds of stuff. And there's just a chance of it getting caught between my striker and the striking surface. Some people use a stone. We get into that here in just a little bit. But to me, when I condition a call, if I want to make the surface bigger than that, I take the 80 grit, I take my finger, and just go back and forth. You know, I don't gouge it like that, although a lot of people will use that stone and that edge right there. They'll just put that arm up and I'll see them, they'll sit there and just gouge into it. And what that's going to do is cause a dip into it pretty quickly, actually. So, with that being said, that's how I condition for a bigger spot. Now, if you want to leave it like that, it's going to give you a nice raspy sound, a deeper tone. If you want a little cleaner sound, I go to the 120 and just go back and forth. And what that does is the 80 grit cut a big deep groove in it, like this. Well, the 120 will come over and just kind of smooth it out, so you run it a lot smoother. Um, Green slate, red slate. I like the red Scotch Brite. Green's okay, but to me, when you read on the box, green's made for polish and stuff. And this slate, this red and green slate, is a lot harder than the old gray or black, whatever you want to call that, that we used to use. And I just go back and forth on the call, just like you would a regular slate call. Blow it off, good to go. Aluminum, same thing. Also with the slate, I forgot to tell you, if you want more of a bite, I just use 220 grit sandpaper. The green and the red can handle the 220 grit. Aluminum, same way. Now I'm going to take this slate call and I'm going to show you how I condition a slick anodized aluminum. The bead blasted is what I prefer, but if you've got a slick anodized aluminum or the beading has wore off of your bead blasted, this is how I do it. I just take it and I bring the call to 45 and I go back and forth at 45. I'm going to turn the call, since I went at a 45 this way, I'm going to turn the call and I'm going to go right against that and go 45 the other way. So now you've got an upside down V. So, and from that, I'm going to go straight across it. So now you went from this and you've added that. So you made an A. And what that does with the aluminum is it just allows me to get a bite any which way I go. It gives it a real nice grip. I know it's a slate, but it's a same thing with this. If you wanted to do it like that, that's fine. It gives you a lot more grip. And then early morning, sometimes that can help out a lot if you want to use an aluminum call. Ceramic, I'll start off with the red Scotch Brite. If it gets too slick from this, which it can, I would switch to 150 or 120 grit sandpaper, or if you want to use a stone. My recommendation for using a stone on anything is not like this, but go flat with it, back and forth. Or you can, Southern McGraw put out a thing here the other day on a comment on Facebook. Round that edge off there first. It helps out a lot. But that is right now is all we got for Beyond the Basics. I'll try and get another video up here in a few days, maybe during the weekend when I got some time, and we'll cover how to hold the call, different ways you can hold the call, different sounds you can get out of it. You know, maybe do a video on, you know, yelping, cutting, just the different motions, how to hold the striker. We're going to get into a bunch of different things. So, like I said, I don't know how many episodes we're going to make, or I'm going to make, but hope you guys enjoy this, and hope I can help out a few people.